Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And today we are reading from the book of Proverbs, starting from chapter number 19. And I read, "It is better to be poor but honest than to be a lying fool. Enthusiasm without knowledge is not good. Impatience will get you into trouble. Some people ruin themselves by their own stupid actions and then blame the Lord. Rich people are always finding new friends, but the poor cannot keep the few they have. If you tell lies in court, you will be punished. There will be no escape. Everyone tries to gain the favor of important people. Everyone claims the friendship of those who give out favors. Just give me a minute and I'll be right back shortly, please. Sorry for that. I had to go, but I am back now. So we were reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, and we were in verse 3. Yes. So let us repeat from verse 3. Some people ruin themselves by their own stupid actions and then blame the Lord. Rich people are always finding new friends, but the poor cannot keep the few they have. If you tell lies in court, you will be punished. There will be no escape. Everyone tries to gain the favor of important people. Everyone claims the friendship of those who give out favors. Even the relatives of a poor person have no use for him. No wonder he has no friends. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot win any. Do yourself a favor and learn all you can. Then remember what you learn and you will prosper. No one who tells lies in court can escape punishment. He is doomed. Fools should not live in luxury, and slaves should not rule over noble men. If you are sensible, you will control your temper. When someone wrongs you, it is a great virtue to ignore it. The king's anger is like the king's anger is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like welcome rain. Stupid children can bring their parents to ruin. A nagging wife is like water going drip, drip, drip. A man can inherit a house and money from his parents, but only the Lord can give him a sensible wife. Be lazy if you want to. Sleep on, but you will go hungry. Keep God's laws and you will live longer. If you ignore them, you will die. When you give to the poor, it is like lending to the Lord, and the Lord will pay you back. Discipline your children while they are young enough to learn. If you don't, you are helping them to destroy themselves. If someone has a hot temper, let him take the consequences. If you get him out of trouble once, you will have to do it again. If you listen to advice and are willing to learn, one day you will be wise. People may plan all kinds of things, but the Lord's will is going to be done. It is a disgrace to be greedy. Poor people are better off than liars. Obey the Lord and you will live a long life, content and safe from harm. Some people are too lazy to put food in their own mouths. Arrogance should be punished so that people who know any better can learn a lesson. If you are wise, you will learn when you are corrected. Only a shameful, disgraceful person would ill-treat his father or turn his mother away from his home. Son, when you stop learning, you will soon neglect what you already know. There is no justice where a witness is determined to hurt someone. Wicked people love the taste of evil. A conceited fool is sure to get a beating. Chapter 20. Drinking too much makes you loud and foolish. It's stupid to get drunk. Fear an angry king as you would a growling lion. Making him angry is suicide. Any fool can start arguments. The honorable thing is to stay out of them. A farmer who is too lazy to plow his fields at the right time will have nothing to harvest. A person's thoughts are like water in a deep well, but someone with insight can draw them out. Everyone talks about how loyal and faithful he is, but just try to find someone who really is. Children are fortunate if they have a father who is honest and does what is right. The king sits in judgment and knows evil when he sees it. Can anyone really say that his conscience is clear, that he has got rid of his sin? The Lord hates people who use dishonest weights and measures. Even children show what they are by what they do. You can tell if they are honest and good. The Lord has given us eyes to see with the Lord has given us eyes to see with and ears to listen with. If you spend your time sleeping, you will be poor. Keep busy and you will have plenty to eat. The customer always complains that the price is too high, but then he goes off and brags about the bargain he got. If you know what you are talking about, you have something more valuable than gold or jewels. Anyone stupid enough to promise to be responsible for a stranger's debts ought to have his own property held to guarantee payment. What you get by dishonesty you may enjoy like the finest food, but sooner or later it will be like a mouthful of sand. Get good advice and you will succeed. Don't go charging into battle without a plan. A gossip can never keep a secret. Stay away from people who talk too much. If you curse your parents, your life will end like a lamp that goes out in the dark. The more easily you get your wealth, the less good it will do you. Don't take it on yourself to repay a wrong. Trust the Lord and He will make it right. The Lord hates people who use dishonest skills and weights. The Lord has determined our path. How then can anyone understand the direction his own life is taking? Think carefully before you promise an offering to God. You might regret it later. A wise king will find out who is doing wrong and will punish him without pity. The Lord give us mind and conscience. We cannot hide from ourselves. A king will remain in power as long as his rule is honest, just, and fair. We admire the strength of youth and respect the gray hair of age. Sometimes it takes a painful experience to make us change our ways. All right.